one of the football legends that was part of the football rebuilding process in the country is Andrew Tembo. Now, Andrew Tembo was part of the rebuilding process after our country lost an entire national team. Ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome the legend himself, Andrew Tembo. Legend, welcome to the Godfrey Chikumbi Football Podcast.
Thank you very much, Godfrey, for inviting me here. It's my pleasure to be here.
It's been long. I've been pushing for your coming here, and now you finally are here, and I'm grateful that you're here. First things first, take us back to your football journey. Where did it start from?
It started at the Zamsure Football Club at under 16. By then, we didn't have academies. We had under 16, so it's where I started my career at Zamsure.
You were identified to be part of the Zamshu youth.
I think I started, I was at the Lusaka Boys Primary School. Most of the time we used to, instead of taking a bus coming home to Long Acres, Kalingalinga to Long Acres, because I used to stay in Kalingalinga, so we used to walk. So walking, by then we used to pass by Olympia swimming pool there, and then we passed through complex. It's where I had it's where I used to watch under 16 training. So there was one day when the ball goes out in the playing, and so we used to get the ball and then throw it back to the pitch. So the coach one day, he was interested in me after he saw what I was doing with the ball, and then he asked me, "Do you play football?" I said, "Yes, I play football." And then from that moment, the coach one day he picked me and said, "We don't have a goalkeeper." It's a funny story, I'll tell you. You don't have a goalkeeper. So I went into the goal, and then the strikers, when they shoot the ball, I control it with my chest. So the coach was surprised. He was like, "Okay." And then after training, the coach asked me, "What position do you play?" I was like, positioning. By then, I didn't know the position. And then I said, "Okay, I'm a striker." A striker, okay, you come tomorrow. So I went there tomorrow again. He put me in the striker. I scored some goals, and then the coach was like, "Okay." And the guys were happy for me. I said, "You are good." So
after starting as a goalkeeper?
Yeah, after starting as a goalkeeper. And then the guys were like, "You are good." And then the coach became interested in me. He said, "What's your name?" "My name is Andrew Tembo." "Okay, where do you stay?" "I stay in Kalingalinga." "Okay. On Friday, I need you to come to Premium House." And then I went there on Friday, and then I was registered immediately. On the weekend, I was playing in the under 16. I even scored some goals. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Some people might be asking, especially our kids, the Batupini, wanting to know where exactly was Zamshu.
Zamshu was at a sports complex there, behind the mass media complex there. Opposite with Bank of Zambia, and next to BP, which is now called the BP at I forgot the name of the place, which is called. Yeah, it's opposite Barclays there, so it's where Zamshu is.
I remember.
Yeah.
How did national team coaches, how did the national team technical bench identify you?
When I started playing to the senior team, I think I used to play good. I'll be honest with you. So most of the coaches in Zambian football, they were so much interested in me. Yeah, I remember Alex Chola he liked me a lot, and he wanted me to play for Power Dynamos. But unfortunately, my heart was only for Zamshu. He tried several times. I went to Kitwe, yeah, but my heart was not there. But I came back, and then still, I remember Dick Sharma also. The late Dick Sharma also was also interested in me to play for Zanaco. By then, he was at Zanaco. But most of the coaches, they tried for me to play for their clubs. So it was just like, I think I was good at my age. Yeah, I used to score goals. After scoring goals, so everyone was just looking for me at that level.
Right. Now, Coach, you've said the coaches were interested in you at that point. What do you think made the coaches become so interested in you?
I think I was a hard-working player in when my time I was playing, and I think on my side I played good football. I think I played good football. I used to enjoy what I was doing. Yeah, so the coaches became interested in me. Yeah.
So then you were called to the national team. Do you remember when you were first given a national team call-up? And who gave you the national team call-up?
It was GODFREY CHIKUMBI and Alex Chola. Those were the two coaches who invited me to the national team, my first call-up. I remember Simola was a bit sick. He was not there. Yeah. GODFREY CHIKUMBI and Alex Chola. Precisely
when were you invited to the national team?
It was in 1992, 93, so somewhere like that. Yeah. By then I was only 17 to 16, so 16 or 17. So
share with me the experience that you had when you were first called to the national team.
I think it was funny for me to be with the big names in the national team. I remember I couldn't even speak Bemba, so most of the time they were just laughing at me when I speak Nyanja, So I think it was funny for me. It was just I enjoyed myself, and being with big boys. They tell you what to do. You just listen to them. You just humble yourself, continue working hard. A word of encouragement coming from this one and this one. So I was just a part of the players. Maybe they want to send me something, I'll just go and buy for them quickly, and I didn't refuse anything. So I enjoyed a lot being with them. Yeah.
All right. Do you remember some of the big names that you first met when you first answered the call to the national team?
Yeah, I remember the big names because I remember I was playing against them in the league. My toughest defender was Eston Mlenga. It was difficult to beat him, and Kapambu Mlenga, they were, big Samuel Chomba, John Soko, they're just, they were. I remember those moments, it's just like, it was nice.
All right. Legend, do you remember the first assignment, international assignment that you had when you were first called to the national team?
Yes, I remember my first assignment. We played against Gabon. That was my first game here at Independence Stadium. We played Gabon. You remember the Gabon game? The Gabonese, they came late. They were afraid after the tragedy. That was my first assignment. I didn't finish the game. I played only 75 minutes. I was substituted.
Great. Yeah. You almost boarded the tragic 1993 flight that killed our national team. Just share with me what happened that day.
We came from the State House to the president after we had something called like snacks. It was not lunch, snacks. And then after that, the president could accompany us. He was busy. And then he said that, okay, I'm sending my delegation who accompany you to the airport, the Ministry of Sports. By then, after that, we left to the State House. We went straight to the airport. After we were waiting, because we had our own flight, a Buffalo plane, we had our own flight. And then after waiting in the lodge, and then a message, it came from FAS, two officials from FAS came, say, Kalusha and Johnston will join the team in Senegal. So we need to leave 2 players. So on those 2 players, I was one of them, and me and Martin Mwamba. After
Martin Mwamba, the one who is Power Dynamos?
The Power Dynamos
goalkeeper
coach now. Yeah, we were dropped. After we were dropped, we waited until the guys boarded in the plane, and then the plane took off. And then I went home.
Just tell me what was going on when you are called by coach. Is it Godfrey Chitalu or Alex Chola to explain to you that you are being dropped?
Yes, he explained to me. Well, it was both of them. They explained to me. But we were coming to play an Africa Cup of Nations qualifying games against Malawi. So they told me that you'll be called again. Don't worry. You're still young and don't worry. You still have a long future with you, so don't worry.
How did surviving such a tragic accident change your life and the outlook about football?
I'll say thank you to God, and it was sad for the nation after that tragedy. But apart from that, learning through experience in football, I learned a lot. After I played with different players, not the same like the one who perished in that plane. No, but they were so extraordinarily good. The guys were good. They mean business. If they play football, they play football, and they were hard-working guys. So from that moment, I learned from them a lot. It helps me also in my career. I think I was not part of it in '94. I was left out to Tunisia. I was dropped in the last minute again. But through that channel, it pushes me a lot. I was not happy again after I was left out to the national team. It helps me a lot because what I'm saying, it helps me a lot. I started working hard for myself. I know that I deserve a position to play in the national team. Mostly there were a lot of good players, but I was among those good players. So I learned a lot. I tried to help a lot of my teammates at Zamshu. Yeah.
Did you feel sad that you were left out, and do you think the selectors were unfair, or the competition was just quite high?
I think it's the position I was playing. I think on the position I was playing, the competition was too high, I think.
Position?
Yeah, I was playing as a number 9. There was Babu Malitoli, as a center forward. I remember Zed Saileti was there. Yeah, so I think the position was just too high for me. Yeah.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Now, let's move. You played for Zamshu before moving abroad.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us, how did your stay at Zamshu help you settle in Europe at Odense BK?
First, I would say we went for training games in Europe, in Holland. We went in Holland almost for a month. We played with different clubs. We were playing clubs. We played different clubs. I remember we played even Ajax. We played Overmars and Van der Sar. That Ajax was strong,
Van der Sar, the former Manchester
United
goalkeeper.
I played Van der Sar, Seedorf. Rijkaard was back from, I don't know which club was playing. He was there also. Patrick Kluivert and Finidi George.
Finidi George,
and Finidi George, after just coming from Nigeria. I don't know which club was playing, yeah? Finidi George was there.
One was part of the 1994.
Yes. We played a friendly game. From that moment, we came back. And then one agent came. He was a French agent. He's Senegalese. He came. He started looking for me. He was so interested when we were there in Holland because we traveled.
That was pre-season.
Yeah. We traveled with the national team. We traveled a lot.
Precisely when did you go to Denmark?
Yeah, to Denmark. Yeah. I'm coming there. Yeah. So after that, now, after I went to Marseille, I didn't succeed. I came back, and then now I went to Denmark.
So, Legend, I would like you to be sharing the years.
Oh, the years. So. It was in 93, 94 when I went to Marseille. Yeah, suddenly I didn't succeed, and then I stayed only for a couple of months, like 6 months. I came back. After I came back, Robert Posen came back into the national team as a head coach. He called me for the youth, under 20, but I was over age with, I think, 1 year and some months, and then I told him the truth. I said I'm over age.
So Rad coached Zambia under 20 also?
Yes,
really?
yeah. A great team. He had like Mopemiti, Alex Namazava, Kingsley Msawola, I think Kawamba Kalande was there also. Yeah. They had a good team. By then, Sunday Kalunga, the late, yeah. So after that, and then he told me that, okay, I'll look it up to you. And then there was a call out for the national team. I was called to Robert Posen. That was in 96, 95, 94, somewhere like that.
So while you were in Holland for the preseason, that's when a scout approached you for the Marseille for the French switch. And how long were you at Marseille in France?
I stayed there almost like 7 months. So 7 months to But my contract was for 2 years, but I stayed there for 7 months to 6 months. So,
what do you think was the challenge that made you fail to tick at Marseille?
I think I was a bit young in my mind.
How old were you?
I was 17 and 18, so somewhere like that. Yeah. I was a bit young in my mind, and I was a bit afraid. So I think that was the challenge for me.
Why were you afraid?
I don't know. I was just afraid to play. I don't know. Just to showcase my talent, and then, yeah.
Was everything fine? The food, the environment? Tell us something about it.
Yeah, everything was okay. When I played with the second team, I used to score goals. But when it comes to the main team, to the senior team, I couldn't perform well.
The competition was
maybe the game was too fast for me. In the league, maybe the game was too fast for me. Yeah.
Do you remember some of the key players that you met at Marseille?
Yes, I remember. Wakaboye, he was a Ghanaian. He came from Ghana. I played with Bactez. I played with Twan Cascarino. If you remember, Twan, he's an Irish. Twan Cascarino used to play in England. He played in England a lot of clubs. Tetis. I played with Alan Boksic. You remember the Croatian guy? After I played with him, and then he left, he went to Juventus. Yeah, I played with Marseille Dib, and he played for the national team, for France national team. Yeah, those are the names I remember. I played against them. Yeah.
All right. Moving on, Coach. Now I would like to let's talk about your stay at Odense BK. You played not less than 400 games there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're right.
Kindly tell us how life was in Denmark. And remember, you're not the only Zambian to have played in Denmark. You have the likes of Mwapemiti, of course, Christopher Katongo. Do we have some other players?
Douglas Mwamba.
He
was the first Zambian to play in Danish football. Douglas Mwamba. He played for Brøndby, yeah.
Now share with me how life was in Denmark.
It was a great experience. We had fun. We had a lot of fun when it comes to play football. Me and Mwapemiti, we enjoyed it. When we came there, we were just like new to the team and new also in the city. And then suddenly we became famous in the city. When you just hear the name OB, there's Mwapemiti at Andrew Tembo.
Wow.
Everywhere we go in any city, people just wanted to watch me and Mwapemiti.
You were skinning defenders.
He was just one of the best strikers I've never played with. It's just Mwapemiti. He scored goals and what kind of goal as a striker? Similar goals which I can compare with the goal he scored, Marco van Basten. Mwapemiti did it. Which one? Alan Shearer with a diving header, he did it. And he scored goals with his left foot and his chest. We just had fun. It was so.
You had fun.
Yeah, it was so nice,
Coach, 284 games.
Yeah.
To be precise. How was that?
It was just through also hard working. You humble yourself and.
How many goals?
I scored 15 goals. I remember 15 goals. Yeah. It was week in, week out. Week in, week out. The player comes, he signed 2 years contract, he's gone.
You remain there.
Yeah, we are there, me and Mitty. So it was just a great experience. But it was sad the time we were leaving the club, you know.
Before we get to your leaving the club, Coach, in 2012, Odense BK fans voted you into their all-time greatest 11. Share with me how that came about and how you felt when you heard the news.
I felt good, you know. I think for them to vote me, I think most of the time you play, I don't see that statistic which they brought in a newspaper. In every week in Denmark, when you play a game, they are going the reporters who choose the best players, the best 11 players. So most of the time I used to be part of that 11 players. They will choose. Every week, maybe you play a game, there's a
team of the week.
So most of them I used to be there, me and Mopemiti.
Wow.
Yeah, so they give points to the player, maximum to the average you have played the game. So they'll give you points. If it's 10 points, they'll give a gold star. It's 9 points, okay, they'll say this. It's 8 points also, but you're part of the 11 team of the week. So this is what we're missing here in our...
Is the club still talking to you?
Yes, I do talk to them. So today they are playing against AGF. Yeah, so I was chatting with one of my friends, and then he told me that the team needs to win this game. I say, okay, we'll just wish the team all the best. And I was talking to one of my friends at that side. Yeah.
Who was your toughest defender facing in the Danish league?
In the Danish league, I didn't count, and now I didn't count the defenders. The defenders were afraid of me.
Let's talk about your toughest opponent as a club, Odense BK.
In our team, I think I was one of the toughest in the midfield. I was one of the toughest, and I could play a lot of position. Yeah, the coach depended on me.
Versatile.
Yeah.
So versatile.
Yeah. So.
How many times did you win the league?
No, we never won the league, actually. We never won the league, but we came second like twice. We played some European Cups and Toto Cups. Yeah, I remember we played against a Spanish club it was just good. The Spanish club, they were just good against us. Yeah.
Let's get back to your playing days in Chipolopolo. How many goals did you score?
Maybe 5 or 8 goals. So
which one is your greatest?
My greatest goal is against we played against DRC Congo in Zimbabwe.
That was when?
Yeah, I cannot remember the year. Yeah, we played in Zimbabwe because there was a civil war in Congo there. It was a neutral ground for Congo. We were down by a goal.
Congo-Brazzaville.
Yeah, Congo-Brazzaville. And then I scored. I remember I passed the ball to Mopemit, and then he laid the ball to me. Yeah. That was one of my greatest goals I've scored.
Why do you think that is your greatest goal?
Because we came from behind, and the way I scored it was just like, it was nice to... I can even... It broke...
Picture it.
Yeah, picture it. Yeah, you see. Yeah.
Oh, no. Look, there are teams that I know you scored. Did you at any point play against Sudan?
Yes, I played against Sudan.
Jamaica?
No, Jamaica didn't play, but Sudan, I played Sudan here.
Saudi Arabia?
Yes, we played Saudi Arabia. I scored a goal against Saudi Arabia, a friendly game in Saudi Arabia.
You played against Zaire?
Zaire, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Share something about those games that I've mentioned.
We played in Saudi Arabia. We just went for a trip, I think, for a month in Saudi Arabia. We played 2 games. We lost 1. We beat them 1. And then we played the United Arab Emirates in Saudi Arabia. We played actually like 3 games. So, yeah, we beat the United Arab Emirates by 2 goals. Yeah. Against the DRC Congo, we played them here. We drew here at Independence Stadium. Yeah.
Let's talk about of the international games that you played. First, how many caps did you gather for Zambia?
Like 2. I played I think it's 85.
85
85
games.
caps. Yeah,
85 caps.
85 caps, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Which one of the 85 caps stands out?
Stands out. It's Zambia, Egypt.
When?
In 96 in Africa Cup of Nations is one of my best game ever played for the national team.
When you won bronze.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Because you were coming back from behind. Tell us about that game.
The game started on a high note and a high pace, Egyptians.
That was 1996.
Yeah, 1996. After they scored us maybe only in 4th minute. And then we came back towards second half. We scored a goal. We went in the dressing room 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second half we came, we scored another goal again. I remember Elijah scored with a header. Yeah.
And you played like men possessed that
Yeah,
game. I
yeah,
was
it was
listening
just-
on radio.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it was nice to play that game, and I enjoyed a lot. Playing against the...
I was in grade 5, by the way.
Oh, okay. Playing against Modern Malitoli, he just pushed me a lot, yeah. He was telling me what to do when I get the ball, so... sometimes experience work in the match. I remember Kenneth Malitole, he was controlling the midfield for us. His experience was working, And Carl also, he played a great tournament. That was one of his best tournaments.
One of his best tournaments.
Yeah, tournament, yeah. He was a top scorer for the tournament. I remember that.
Coach Andrew, let's talk about consistency. You are very, very consistent at club and Zambia, Chipolopolo. What was the secret behind that?
The secret was just like I used to train a lot, individual training for myself. It keeps me to maintain that consistency in my career. That was the secret.
Great. As we move on the GODFREY CHIKUMBI Football Podcast, I'd like to find out from you what you think is the difference between the current generation of players and your generation. Why do you think is a difference?
The difference is big. Our time, we used to play football. We used to run, just like a road run, but they don't allow it anymore when you go to coaching courses. I think the guys are lazy. They don't want to play football for this generation, which is here. Most of the time now, the clubs pay for
That's a serious accusation. Why do you say they are lazy?
They are lazy because they don't want to play football. It's just, when you watch football, it's just like the players are not physique. The players cannot rest for 90 minutes. But they go to the gym.
Why?
Why? You get surprised when you watch them. Even now, Tanzania is better than us, Zambia. So I think the players, they need to change their mindset. It's more easy now going to play football in Europe. It's more easy. By then it was difficult for us. There's a media now. So I think the guys are lazy.
What do you think the guys should work on?
Of course, it's working hard. Football is working hard. Then I know they have discipline. And then they are lucky the clubs are paying for the gyms. They should have gone. Just take yourself.
What happened during your days?
Our days, we used to run. Just you go for road run, and then maybe you have a small weights at home. You just do it for yourself.
Tell us, how did you conduct those road runs?
I just have to do it for myself. You want to be someone. You want to be someone. You know what I said? You want to be someone. So, of course, you need to work hard for yourself just to make your name. Or just to put on that jersey for the national team. By then, it was not easy, our time. Because we had a lot of talent in the country. Everywhere you go, you find there's talent.
When fans talk about Andrew Tembo now, what would you want your legacy to be?
My legacy? I cannot demand a lot. I want to do this and this, It's up to me, myself, what I want to do, what I want to be. I'm just happy the way I am here. Right now, I'm happy for the way I am here. I thank God I woke up today, and then it's a blessing to me. I thank him so much. And I don't know where I'm heading. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I've come from. You never know tomorrow or I'll be there or I won't be there. So I'm just happy the way I am here. Yeah.
Now, Coach Andrew, if the 1993 tragedy did not happen, how different do you think Zambian football would be?
I think after watching a 94 World Cup Nigeria, the performance of the Nigeria, I think Zambia was going to do the same performance, I think, in 94 World Cup. It was just going to be the whole world know where is Zambia. Because when you go to Europe, other countries, they ask you, where do you come from? I say, Zambia. I don't know where Zambia is. And then you try to show him on the map. I say, okay, this is Zambia where you're coming from. By then, we are going to make history like what Nigeria did in 94. It was going to make a big impact in Zambian football.
Well, before we conclude this conversation, I still am not yet satisfied with your 1996 AFCON experience. And I want you to start from when you started preparing. First, who was in charge of the 1996 squad?
The squad, there was Rod Paulsen, Rod Paulsen and Achos Melu, and Boniface Simto was there. Yeah. So we started with those two coaches. Boniface Simto was a goalkeeper coach, and then these two were the one like training us.
How was Boniface Simto a goalkeeper coach when he was never a goalkeeper?
He was good at goalkeeper coaching. You have never watched him coaching the goalkeepers?
No.
He was so good.
Coaching goalkeepers, and yet he was not a goalkeeper himself.
I'll tell you one day you should interact with Martin Mwamba. Just a bit, ask him about it.
I was with him in Qatar during the Under-17 World Cup.
Yeah. I think he was good. Yeah, he was good.
All right, let's talk about, because, in 1994, remember, you were left out and you were disappointed. But,
in 94,
of course, in 1994. But, of course, you were hoping to make a cut in future assignments. And here we are, 1996. You are in the squad. Tell us about that when the call finally came that you are going to be part of the 1996 squad.
I remember we played a friendly game with the national team at BP complex there against Zamshu. So I think I played good. I remember we lost the game like 4-1, but I played good. From that, immediately, the two coaches, they were talking to our coach, John Stilling, and then they called me. The previous day, they called me to the national team. I said, you deserve a place to play to the national team. Is how they called me. From that moment, I knew it that now this is my time. I need to showcase my talent. Yeah.
Let's talk about how the preparations were during the run-up to the 1996 Africa Cup of Nations.
We didn't play so much friendly games. I remember we played Tunisia in the last minute at Independence Stadium. We beat Tunisia here 2-1, and we played mostly of the friendly games with local clubs. And there was one, Lusaka Select. We played with Lusaka Select. Also, we did that, and it's how we prepared. I think we used to have a good side. We had a strong side, experience and young players. Yeah, I remember the experienced players like Malitoli, John Longo, Agre Chiangi, Kenneth Malitoli, James Piri. Yeah, so those were like experienced players we had. Yeah.
You played against the likes of Sierra Leone, Burkina Faso, Ghana, Egypt. Tell us about your first game at the 1996 Africa Cup of Nations.
My first game was against Sierra Leone. We beat Sierra Leone. I think you remember Carlos scored.
Yes.
Yeah. We beat them 4-0 again. My second game.
Is that the game where you played on a waterlogged pitch?
On a waterlogged, yes. Yeah, Carlo was just...
Just share your experience playing on a tape that was waterlogged.
I think here in Zamshu, because our training ground was so nice, and sometimes it rains. So for me, I didn't have any challenge to play in the waterlogs. I didn't have a challenge for it. So most of the time when I play in the rain, I used to enjoy that in the waterlogged pitch. Yeah. So it was great experience, and beating Sierra Leone and beating Burkina Faso and Egypt. Those are like memories you never forget in your life. Have
you heard from Johnson?
No. No, I've never heard from him.
So how much did you interact with Johnson, especially in South Africa? What kind of a man was he?
He was a quiet guy. He was not too open to people. He was just by himself. In a room, he's alone, and then
he never shared his room.
He never shared with anyone else. You just meet him on breakfast. He will say hi to you. He was a person who is just like himself. He never opened his mouth talking to someone in the bus. No, he was just training. After training, you go eat, and then he's in a room. That's it.
How can you describe him in terms of performance? Johnson.
I think he was an animal in terms of performance. The time I've played with him, I've never seen him playing a bad game. He was just on the peak. He knew what he was doing. Yeah.
What did you learn from him?
A lot of hardworking. He was a hardworking guy. It's what I've learned from him. He was a hardworking guy. He would just push you as he tell you what to do. He was a hardworking guy. Yeah.
Do you think Zambia missed out on a good guy?
Yes, of course. Of course.
What do you think Zambia should have done?
To him?
Yeah.
Football goes with your age. I think maybe there was I think it was coming towards this end of his career, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's the reason why they stopped calling him.
Great. As we head towards the conclusion of our conversation, Coach, I know there are two big segments that we need to deal with. I would like you to share with the young players some nuggets of wisdom that you feel they can use. I know you've talked about them being lazy.
Lazy.
Yes. What else do you think our players must be looking at in order for them to succeed?
To succeed, the key is simple. It's just working hard. It's simple, and discipline yourself. You know what you do. You know what to eat. Drink enough water. Of course, they need to work hard. They need to work hard. They need to go a lot to the gym. I've seen a lot of clips on social media how players they are training. I think I saw in England how Patson he was training by himself.
You are impressed.
Yes, I was impressed. So as a professional, as a top level, Patson he can train like that. What about now here? You're just a local player. You need to imitate of that Patson what he was doing.
Great.
You see, or even fashion. I've seen him fashion training by himself. So individual training. It will help them a lot. That's the message which I can pass back to these young players now.
Right about now, Coach, on the GODFREY CHIKUMBI Football Podcast, we do what we call Quickfire questions. Of course, at some point, I'll ask you to name your all-time best 11.
Okay.
Yes. Off the top of your head.
Okay.
So these are quickfire questions.
Okay.
Coach, and you answer.
Okay.
Yes. And we start.
Okay.
Here we go. Messi or Ronaldo?
Messi.
Maradona or Pelé?
Diego Maradona.
Zinedine Zidane or Andres Iniesta?
Zinedine Zidane.
Samuel Eto'o, Didier Drogba?
Eto'o, Samuel.
I'm tempted to ask, why Eto'o?
Why Eto'o? It's just unfortunately Eto'o is supposed to win Ballon d'Or. I remember Eto'o when he was in Barcelona. He scored a lot of beautiful goals in the Champions League, in the league games, and yeah, he was supposed to win Ballon d'Or. From me, my opinion. Yeah, that's why I named Eto'o.
Kylian Mbappe or Erling Haaland?
Kylian Mbappe.
Why?
Kylian Mbappe. Yeah, it was a tough one for me to explain it.
All right.
It's not because of the color, no. No. Yeah.
Kalusha Bwalia, Godfrey Chitalo?
Godfrey Chitalo.
I don't want to ask.
I've never watched him.
But why choose someone you've never
I
watched?
just heard of him scoring 109 goals this year. I've just
And
heard.
that is it for you.
Yeah.
But you have to believe somebody you've never seen.
But when I asked people, they told me that he used to be good. You know, yeah.
So you vote for him.
Yeah, I vote for him, but I've never watched him.
All right, let's move. Kenneth Mwene, Effort Chabala.
Effort Chaval.
Why David?
David, I think he was a good goalkeeper. I think David. I know also Kennedy was good. Yeah.
Renford Kalaba or Christopher Katongo?
Renford Kalaba.
Mark II or Slap D?
Okay, Slap D.
PK Chala or Dandy Crazy?
PK Chala.
All right. Wow. Best stadium you played in?
Best stadium in Verodrome in Marseille.
Huh?
Verodrome in Marseille.
Why? Tell me about it. The ambience.
Yeah, the ambience, the fans are just crazy, you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing. Tell us
it's
about
amazing.
that.
It's amazing, you know. The dressing room, you just came and then it's open in the stadium when you're coming from the dressing room, you know. So it's just beautiful.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the fans.
Yeah, and the fans and the city. When you're in the pitch, you can see the city, you know.
Wow.
It's just nice.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Toughest opponent?
Toughest opponent, Aston Mlenga.
Okay.
The late, yeah. Aston
Club?
Mlenga. Club? Nkana Football Club.
Against Zamshu.
Against Zamshu. And Mighty Mfira Wanderers.
And Mighty of Lira
Yeah,
Wanderers.
because I've never beat Mighty.
That's my team.
I've never beat Mighty.
That's my team.
So, yeah.
Best coach?
Best coach? Best coach? Two? Can I name two?
Maybe.
Okay, Alex Chola and Yuka Godfrey Chikumbi.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Your favorite Zambian meal?
Of course, it's in Shima.
Let's talk about your Danish dish.
Danish dish is mostly they like potatoes. They love potatoes. So, yeah. So I used to go for potatoes also. Yeah.
Are you able to remember some of the, the Danish, I would say...
Language?
Yes.
Yeah, tell Dansky.
So what I want is, Jay, what I want is you to look into that camera, send a message in Danish language to the Danish fans and Odense BK.
Okay. Here, Andrew Tembo, a selector for the Campi Day for OB. Ska winna Campi Day for OB. Yeah, hele like for Campi Day.
Great.
Yeah.
What did you just say?
I just wish them all the best today's game. They are playing against the AGF, so that they should win the game. Yeah, it's what I said. Good luck. Hele like. Yeah.
And maybe in the Danish language, are you able to maybe share with the new Danish fans, especially the Gen Zs in Denmark, about your days in summary in Danish language? You look into that camera.
Here, Andrew Tembo, Selmin Celia, Tibet to Yem, land to Zambia. For new fans, we can kick a my spell of football. Yeah, say me Andrew Tembo, ya spell of football for OB. Me permiti. Yeah, attack.
Great.
Yeah.
I didn't even get it. All right. One word to describe Kalusha Bwalia that you played with.
One word for him. He was my hero. You know, you pass him the ball, he won't lose the ball. He was just great at his time. It was nice watching him. You're playing against him, but when you pass him the ball, it's just like, you get the hot knife, you put it in the batter. It was just same like Kalu,
Amazing.
I remember the goals he scored against the Burkina Faso and Sierra Leone. It was just so simple for him. It looks simple.
Simple.
Yeah, simple.
I watched them.
Yeah, so you'd be just like, wow, this guy is so talented, and yeah.
Great,
yeah.
great. One word to describe Danish football.
One word. I think the Danish football is more physique. It's more physique than Danish football. It's quick, but it's more physique.
Any similarities between Danish and Zambian football?
No, by far. No, the speed of the game and you know, yeah, and the playing surfaces they're nice. So that makes the speed of the game.
Some of the big players, Danish big footballers that you can remember.
I played against them. The coach for Sweden now, I forgot his name. I played against him. With the coach who is coaching Sweden national team, the one who took this ally to the World Cup. I played against him. He was playing for FCO. Yeah. Skosiswa Zuma is a late now. He's a South African. Was good. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And Karsten Hemmingsen.
Anything you know about Peter Schmeichel?
No, I've never interacted with him, but I've played against him.
But he's Danish.
Yeah, he's a Danish. I've played against him in our what can I call it? I forgot the name. He came, he played against me and Mopemiti. Yeah. A farewell game. Yeah, him and Mikael Rodrop and Bran Rodrop, the brothers. Yeah.
Great. We diverted a bit.
Okay.
I think let's finish the quick fire questions. Club or country?
Country.
Country.
Yeah.
Why?
Country comes first for anyone, any player. I think it carries a lot of weight when you're in a professional. You're playing outside Europe. You're in Europe. Most of the clubs, or even the officials, they respect when you play for your club, the national team. So that's why I mentioned club. Yeah.
And what is your advice to the young players in as far as taking their country duty is concerned?
Yeah, I think the club has to come first. To any this young one work, the club has to come first. Also, the country has to come first, just to encourage them. It's your country. You're wearing that jersey. You feel comfortable when you're back home. You play with your teammates here, and it's nice. Yeah.
Great. Winning a trophy or scoring a goal?
I think winning a trophy is more important. I think every player, he deserves to win a trophy. Yeah.
Your greatest football memory?
My greatest football memories? A game against Tinkana, a charity shield game in Dola.
When?
Yeah. It was in 1990 what? 98? 98 somewhere. So, yeah.
Great. Football after retirement. Explain to me.
Yeah, it's a difficult lifestyle. After we've been playing football and then your career is over, it's difficult, to get a balance or to where to start. It's not easy, because sometimes you feel like you still want to come back to play football, but your body it cannot take it anymore. So it's difficult, Yeah. But you just have to be patient yourself. Yeah.
Great. Now, legend, where we are, I want you to share with us your all-time best 11. Remember to name the 11. Who is coaching this team?
Okay.
Maybe 5 or 6, 7 players on the bench.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and there is your camera.
Oh, okay. One is Davis Piri, used to play for Car Warriors. Number 2, Alan Kamwanga, he played for Mighty Florida Wanderers. Number 3, Hilary Makasa, he played for Ron United. Number 4, 5, I would choose Kingsley Msawola, he played for Zamshu and Zanaco, if I remember. Number 4, 5, and Elijah Ritana, he played for Power Dynamos. Number 6, I'll put Alex Namazawa. Yeah, he played for Lusaka Dynamos and national team. Number 7, it's me myself. I played for Zamshu.
I'll clap because
Number 8, I put Vincent Mtale. He used to play for my temporary Wanderers.
Where's Vincent?
He's in Kawe there. He's coaching. I forgot the name of the club where he's coaching. Chindwin.
Okay, Chindwin.
Yeah, Chindwin. Yeah, Centuries. Yeah. Number 8, Vincent Mtale. And number 9, Kenneth Babu Malitole. He played for Esperance and Linkana Football Club. Number 10, Dennis Lotter. He used to play for Concola Braids. In number 11, I'll put okay, I'll put Sunday Kalunga, number 11.
Sunday Kalunga.
Sunday Kalunga played for Power Dynamos. Yes, Sunday Kalunga, yes.
Okay.
For the bench,
Uh-huh.
okay. I'll put Kingsley Tosha.
Have you put number 9 there?
Yes.
Okay.
Babu, I put
okay.
Babu and Dennis Slaughter. In number 11, I mentioned number 11.
Oh, great.
I'll put Kalu.
Okay.
I'll put Kalu Shewari.
You've dropped Kalunga?
Yeah, I would have dropped Kalunga. I'll put Kalu.
Why?
Kalunga will be on the bench. It's one Kalunga. And, okay, I'll put Johnston again on the bench. I'll put Chiangi on the bench. Agre Chiangi. I'll put Robson Kirambo on the bench. I'll put Ali Milans on the bench. That's 6. One more?
One more.
Okay, James Speary on the bench.
James Spear on the bench.
James Speary on the bench,
But
7.
is he not starting?
No, it's David Speary starting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've been chatting with Andrew Tembo, our legend, played for Zambia national team, like I've stated, and stating again, 1996 Zambia winning bronze, coming out number 3 in South Africa, Africa Cup of Nations in 1996. By then I was in grade 5. I hope you're going to enjoy this episode that we've just had. Until then, look out for our next episode. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Godfrey Chikumbi, to watch more interesting episodes. Thank you very much, and God bless you.